I was wondering about just the experience of having a banner raising game. You guys went through that 3 years ago. What are some things maybe you learned from that can help you guys? Not that you had a bad game you won, but I mean just to kind of make sure they don't lose focus after this.
Yeah, that's the big thing is just making sure your players are focused at the task at hand. Obviously, they're excited for the banner raising event, and have friends and family here to kind of see it and everything. So we've been working on all week trying to make sure that they're focused at the task at hand, and that's going in and playing a strong game.
Obviously, this isn't something they're going to worry about, but I was thinking that you're going to have a lot of people here probably that don't go to women's hockey games regularly. How big of a chance is this for both you and St. Lawrence to kind of maybe pick up some new fans that could kind of get converted by seeing the experience of the game itself and start maybe coming back for more kind of thing?
Yeah, I certainly hope so. Us and St. Lawrence have been pretty good teams over the last few years, so I think we put a great product on the ice. They get an opportunity to come watch two top, six teams in the country right now. So, I feel like you fans should have been coming out in droves prior to this, but obviously, with the amount of crowd that we're expected to have, hopefully we can kind of turn some heads that maybe haven't seen a women's game before and kind of show them exactly what kind of product that we have.
I was wondering too, just about the start of the year, what you thought of how you guys have played these first 4 games, or 6 games rather. Do you kind of like what you see? Obviously, it looks like it's a little bit like last year. We're still kind of feeling things out, but do you feel like they're kind of doing about what you expected at this stage? Or
yeah, I think it's still a feeling out process for us. We've been changing things up quite a bit these few weeks with lines. We're just trying to find line combinations. We're fortunate that we have a lot of depth and everything, so we can do that. We can kind of juggle things up and not miss too much of a beat, and are really trying to figure out who works together well and exactly what we need to work on throughout the weeks to get better. And that we're slowly getting better. We have a lot of freshmen in the lineup and everything that need to play prominent roles for us, so they're still figuring things out. We got returners that need to fill different roles for us than they have in the past, so they're still trying to figure those kind of roles out and everything, but so far so good. I like where we're at, but I still think there's a lot of room for improvement.
And I asked Chris this yesterday too. It's kind of a weird stretch of the year because you had 4 straight games against either teams that were in the NCAA tournament last year or Colgate, which could be in it this year. How big of a, even though it's early in the year, how big of a stretch is this set of 4 games you got coming up?
Yeah, I think it's great. I think it's great playing top quality teams early in the season, and that just to get the competitive fire out of your players, but also it's kind of a gauge to see where you're at and where you need to improve upon for the remainder of the season. So I love playing strong teams at the beginning of the year, and definitely this stretch is going to test us.
Well, to start, I was going to ask you about, obviously you have a game Friday, but Saturday's game is going to be kind of a big deal here. What's it like when you know you're going to have a game where there may be like 2,000 or more people in the stands and stuff?
I think, we had that kind of with the NCAA National Championship last year, but also freshman year, the banner raising was pretty packed as well. So I think having that experience of already having raised a banner, even though we weren't a part of the team, when they won it the first time, just having that experience I think is really important, and it's a lot of fun to be able to play in front of that many people and have that opportunity.
As a freshman, was it kind of a weird experience because you weren't on the team, so you're seeing all these people getting rings and stuff, and they're not giving you anything? Was it a little strange in some regards? Because
Yeah, no, definitely. It was. We kind of joke about it now that we don't have to sit on the bench for the ring ceremony and stuff, and it's just gonna be so much fun.
I was asking you a little bit about the start of the season you guys have had. What have you liked about how you guys have played so far the first 3 weeks of the season?
I think we've been. It hasn't been exactly the start we wanted, but even though we're getting the wins, I think we're just we're really working hard in practice, trying to figure out the exact team we want to be, and I think we're making some really good strides, and it's exciting to watch. It's gonna be exciting to watch.
And one thing I've noticed is you guys seem to really play well in these low-scoring games too. If there's, it seems like they know how to get at least 1 or 2 goals when they need to. Is that one of the traits of why you guys have been such a good team, that you can, find a way to win even if you're maybe not having a big offensive day?
Yeah, I think so. I think Clarkson hockey's always been really big about defense first, and defense leads to our offense. So I think a lot of the goals that we've generated have come from that, the good defensive play that leads to an offensive play. And then I think our defense has been really shut down so far this year. So I think it's just important that we keep that going, especially going into the SLU weekend and Colgate Cornell the following weekend. So I think that'll be really important.
I wanted to ask lastly about just playing St. Lawrence. What are those games like? Even if there wasn't a banner raising, it'd be a big weekend just because you're playing them. What do you like about when you get to play against St. Lawrence?
It's always a great game. They're always a good team. all 4 years I've been here, they've always had a really good team. It seems like we bring out the best in each other, just having that Route 11 rivalry. So it's just a lot of fun being able to compete and play against them, and I think it's going to be fun no matter the banner raising.
I was wondering too. Obviously, you're at different ends of the ice, but do you know Grace at all, or you guys ever talk to each other before? Or are you just kind of strangers? Like, I was worried about goalie relationships, with other players.
Yeah, no, I've never met her.
Yeah.
Except like when we play against her, but
Yeah.
she's a really good goalie, so it's always fun to play against her.
Well, to start, I was just wondering about the adjustment to college hockey. What have you noticed that's maybe different about this level compared to where you were before?
It's a lot better. Like,
Yeah.
it's more competitive. Like, every team are really good, so you have to be present each game and do your best. So I think it's really like more intense and fast. So I like the game here. Yeah.
Have you been happy with how you've adjusted to it so far? Like, you feel like
I'm pretty happy at
Yeah.
like my start of the season, and
Yeah.
I'm happy.
And about that too, the line you're playing with, the two girls you've been playing with, how have they helped your game too?
They're a really good player, like talented player, and they're fast, so it's easy to play with them, and I'm really happy to be on their line.
I was wondering too about Saturday. You're going to have the banner raising and stuff. Even though you weren't on the team a year ago, how excited are you about getting a chance to see that? And does it kind of make you want to have one of those for yourself later on?
Oh yeah, I'm really happy about that, and I'm excited to see the banner and like the trophy and stuff, and I really want to win it again this year, hopefully. And yeah.
Thank you.